Hey guys! So I just spent like half a decade on placing myself in the camera correctly, which was really difficult, so I'm sorry if it's like bad, but yeah. Hey guys! So a long time no see. I feel like it's ages since I've actually filmed a proper video. At least it's been ages since I filmed a sit-down video. But that is because a lot has happened recently. As you know, Santo passed away about a month ago, almost a month ago, in 3 days. And after that we moved Cara to the barn where I have been training for I haven't really had a lot of lessons lately, like the past 2 years. But it is a barn that we used to have lessons at, like back when I had my ponies. Like when I've had a lesson, it's always been at that place. So it is like an hour and a half from where my parents live and where I used to live. But yeah, so we moved Cara there, and then I started university about 3 weeks ago. So I've moved as well. So there's just been a lot going on, like a lot of stress and a lot of things happening. And of course I've been very busy with school and with traveling to see Cara and just with everything. So yeah, first Cara moved, and it was a bit stressful in the beginning because it was like an hour and a half away, but it was fine because it was just for like a few days. And it was also nice just to have something to take my mind off of things after what happened to Santo and everything. And then I moved to this place. So this is my third time moving out from my parents' place. First time I moved away when I went to like high school, college, whatever, and I lived away for 3 years. Then I moved to Germany, and then I moved back again, and then I moved here. So now I live in the city center, which is extremely practical. Like, wow, everything is around me, everything is close. But the barn is sadly like half an hour away with a bus, and it's fine because there are barns that is closer to the city center, like technically, but because of the buses it was easier for me to get to this barn. And I know that people are really nice there, the facilities are really nice, and everything is really nice there, so that's why I decided to move her there. So that brings me back again to the topic of this video, because I've seen a lot of people uploading videos, like I'm not going to mention any names, but there's been a lot of people uploading videos about selling horses. So I feel like it was very relevant for me as I moved away to university, and I have a horse, and there's been so many questions about if I'm selling her or what I'm going to do with her or how I'm going to have time to have a horse and blah blah blah. So like basically, are you selling your horse since you're starting university? Well, it has been very stressful in a way because going to university takes a lot of time. The university system, just to say that, the university system is just kind of different. Like, this is not college, I'm going to university, because the last year of like high school was like the first year of college, so I've started a degree now in information science, computer engineering. I don't know the exact word in English, but it's basically like computer science, like programming, coding, and stuff like that. So I've started a bachelor degree. I'm not sure, it's like undergrad, postgrad in English. I'm not really sure, you should Google it, but yeah, I started university, which is really fun, and I didn't know anyone here. So I've met a lot of new people and we've been having a lot of fun, and yeah, the first week was basically just partying, like getting to know each other. So that was really fun, and now the past 2-3 weeks we have been having classes, and it is difficult. Like, it's very fun and it's very interesting, but it takes a lot of work to keep up with, and you have to do a lot of like solo work and work in groups like outside of school. So I have 3 like subject classes-ish this semester, and we have like lectures, and we have group works, and we have lab work like we sit in like a computer lab and program and code stuff together, and get help from like teachers and stuff. So I had that in 3 subjects, so I am at university every day, and it is just a 10-minute bus ride away, so it's fine. But yeah, it takes a lot of time just to be there, and I also have to like study at home, of course, to like keep in the loop of things. And is that difficult with a horse? Yes, because traveling to Cara takes like between half an hour and an hour each way, so it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours in traveling. So like yesterday, I left home at 10 in the morning and I came back at 8 in the evening. And so when I walked into the grocery store to get like a banana or something, I still had my school backpack with my books and my computer in it, because I didn't have time to go home after university, like before I went to the barn, so I just took the bus directly. So I like walked into the barn with my school things, and then I walked back and into the store with my school things on 8 o'clock in the evening. So being at the barn takes between 3 and 4 hours a day, like just being there. So it's like 5 hours a day, really. It's 5 hours a day to be with my horse, but it is totally worth it. But when you ask like about the selling the horse thing, I completely understand that some people want to sell their horses when they start studying, because it takes a lot of time. But for me personally, I am not going to sell Cara. I could never do that. I want to keep her forever, and I am still an ambitious rider, and I still have ambitions and dreams and goals in riding, and I do not want to stop competing or riding competitively. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm definitely not selling her, but I do understand why some people sell their horses when moving away to university, because it takes a lot of time and it is a lot of responsibility. But thankfully these first weeks there's been a lovely girl at the barn helping me out with her, here and there, because I got really sick, as you could see in my last vlog, and I'm still sick. It's like been 3 weeks and I'm still sick, but I am recovering, so it's been very hectic, and I can't really say too much about it because I haven't, it's just been 3 weeks, and you know, it feels okay now, but I might be totally exhausted and halfway dying in another 3 weeks. But I'm not selling my horse, definitely not, even though it takes a lot of time. It is like 5 hours a day, and the other people I'm studying with, they were like, oh my gosh, how do you do that? Like, when we first got to know each other, they were like, oh, so you have a horse? And I was like, yeah. They were like, oh, so how often do you go to the barn? And I was like, every day. And how long does it take? Like 2 to 5 hours. And they were like, what? How do you do that? And I'm like, hard work and dedication, passion and love for my horse. So I don't know, I could never quit riding. I can't imagine doing that. But I am looking for a half sharer, like someone to have her 2 days a week, so I can focus a little bit more on studying, and I don't have to go out every day, because it takes a lot of time, energy and effort to go up there, and also it's really expensive, so having someone help like pay a little bit would be very helpful for me. So I'm very excited. Like it's gonna be interesting to find her a suitable person to like loan her, share her, like to ride her. But I'm in the process. I've been talking to a few people, so I'll keep you updated on how that goes. But yeah, so basically with the updates, I have started university. I'm taking a bachelor degree in computer engineering, science, information technology, computer stuff. Yeah, and I moved away and I live in a flat. It is not a student housing, it is a separate flat, but it is like, it's called like Student in Bergen. It's like something, they have like a lot of flats in different buildings, so it is kind of like, it is for students only. So there are like 700 other students living in the building that I live in, and my flat, I live alone. I didn't want to live with anyone, so, but it is like next door to other students, but it is not only for my university, because we have different like schools here, colleges, universities, and everything is like together. And in my school it is like 10,000 students, I don't know, more or less, I can't remember, but there's a lot of students at my school. It is a really big university, and it is really good, and really good teachers and good programs and everything, and I'm really happy with it, and I am having a lot of fun at school. I think it's really nice to be back and studying something, as I've had a gap year, and just to like sort my life out, and it really helped a lot, because now I'm at the stage where I feel like this is okay, like I can handle studying, I can handle living alone, and like just being in charge of myself. So that's basically what's going on. I think my camera is going to shut this video off very soon because it's too long, so if it just shuts off, I'm sorry, because I don't have any editing software on my laptop, and I don't, yeah, so that's really sad. But I'm trying to fix my dad is trying to fix my desktop at home so I can edit videos again, because I don't have any clips or anything here. But yeah, my views have gone up a lot though on my videos, which is really, really fun and nice. So thank you guys for being so active with watching and commenting my videos. And I'm sorry that I don't reply to comments. I do read them all, but I don't have a lot of time, and the internet where I live is kind of bad, so it's like, it takes a lot of time if I were to reply to every comment. But I'm so grateful for you guys' support, and I am going to start jumping Cara again very soon. I hopefully this week or next week, and going to shows again, because she's had a little break because of her stepping on a nail and stuff, and I've explained that in my previous vlogs. I've made 2 vlogs since we moved, so you should go watch them if you want like more horsey updates. But I am not selling my horse, even though I'm starting university. It takes a lot of time and it is difficult, but I understand why people sell their horses when they move away to university, but I'm not going to do that. But I respect people's decision to do so, because it is difficult, and some people don't have the same ambitions and goals that I have, for example, and it might be the correct choice for them to sell their horses, but for me it's not. So I am going to try to manage it, and I am also going to try to make more videos for you guys now that I'm like coming into a routine and just like settling in a bit more with studying and horses, and just I'm able to plan it a little better. I will also have more time to sit down and film videos for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Bye! I hope this was in focus. Hey.